In 1953, Earth experienced a war of the worlds. Common bacteria stopped the aliens, but it didn't kill them. Instead, the aliens lapsed into a state of deep hibernation. Now the aliens have been resurrected, more terrifying than ever before. In 1953, aliens started taking over the world. Today, they're taking over our bodies.
I'll do anything you want. Just give me more.
Advocacy has made our mission very clear. I assure you, I'm doing the best I can.
Let me remind you of the work already done, comrade. At great risk, our people have infiltrated the drug syndicates. They have one purpose: to distribute this drug you swore would turn humans into murderers of their own kind.
And it will, Envoy. In time.
The human's neurological system is reaching the extreme upper limit of stimulation.
Meaning?
In this particular case, the subject's excitement level is the same to violent, so-called erotic imagery.
And this is good?
Yes, Envoy. Very good. It means we're close to a breakthrough with this new drug.
How close?
It depends. I need to run some more tests. Perhaps 2 or 3 more weeks.
It's completely unacceptable. The advocacy expects results immediately. Why else do you think I was sent here? Be forewarned, comrade. The advocacy does not look kindly on delays. Or failures.
A small problem, easily corrected.
Then one more day should be enough.
Shape. Bartender, a Greyhound.
You don't mind me saying so. Shape looks fine to me. Jack Sawyer, Kansas City, Kansas.
Sherry, Chicago born and bred.
folks in Chicago do for fun?
That depends on what your idea of fun is. Not really. Where are you staying?
Right upstairs.
How convenient.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's dance.
Oh, I don't really like that.
Sure you do. It'll loosen you up, Jack.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, yeah, well, it's not yeah, I don't. Come on. Let's
get out of here.
Right. I'm thinking about the same thing you are. I'm not good at that dance. Oops. Sorry. My suite's on the 23rd floor.
I lost my nail.
Wrong, lady. You lost more than that, sweetheart.
Hey, what's the story?
One you've heard before.
A cop.
Vice. You have the right to remain silent. You...
Pretty good tonight, huh?
We? All you did was drive the van.
We're federal employees, drug enforcement agents. So where's all the glamour?
I assigned you those rooms because they're all we have. It's not personal.
I found, Lieutenant, that anytime anyone says something is not personal, it's because it almost always is.
Take it or leave it.
Is it my imagination, or have you been giving us the treatment from the minute that we got here? I mean, aren't we supposed to be on the same side?
Spare me the solidarity lecture. The only side you drug enforcement agency people are on is your own. Horn and Megan, any word from Jack Sawyer?
Nothing yet, Lieutenant. It's as if he walked into that hotel and disappeared off the face of the earth. I sure hope he's all right.
So do I, Megan.
Is that what this is all about, Lieutenant? The old federal cop, local cop rivalry?
Leave it alone, Blackwood.
In 3 weeks, 7 people in Chicago turn up dead, all killed by some mystery drug, and all you care about is protecting your own turf?
No. The reason I don't like you feds is because you're a bunch of cowboys. You get done with the town and then you leave. And my people get stuck cleaning up your mess.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to prove you wrong.
Megan.
Right here, Lieutenant. I just got confirmation back from DA headquarters in D.C. Agent Blackwood and his associates are who they say they are.
Who'd you talk to over there?
Well, no one talks to anyone anymore. I did it through the computers.
No good. It's too easy to rig one. I want a living, breathing human to say they know these people.
Well, there are a couple ex-Chicago guys still working for the DA I could call.
Do it.
Look, that's not gonna help. You gotta be strong if we're gonna get out of here.
We're never gonna get out of here.
We are gonna get out of here. Look, the cop's in trouble. His buddies won't quit until they find him. Now, believe me, we're gonna get out of here.
You. Come with me.
Rumor has it there is a hot plate around here someplace.
Rumor has it that the Chicago police run a clean city, too. I bet they haven't cleaned in here since the Pope's last visit.
Norton, the Pope never came to Chicago.
I know.
Wait, that Lieutenant Novak is really something. The only thing worse than a federal agent in her book is 2 federal agents.
Well, maybe our DEA cover story was not such a good idea after all.
Shh. Hold it. So, you were saying?
What was that?
Norton's new toy for detecting listening devices.
Oh, you really think they're gonna waste their time bugging us?
Oh, it's the Boy Scout in me.
Speaking of Boy Scouts.
Excuse me?
It's not you, Colonel. It's the system.
Oh.
What's this?
Well, Norton and I have been programming the toxicology data from each of the victims.
This is the molecular structure of the drug found in the first one.
Have you identified it?
No, not yet, but take a look at this.
Okay. You see it?
They're variations on the same drug.
Exactly. I think the aliens seem to be experimenting with combinations.
Yeah, like some mad scientist trying to fine-tune a designer drug.
Designer drug?
It's a way for the bad guys to get around the law. I'll show you. That's a cocaine molecule. Now, I do a little subtracting here and adding there, like this, and we come up with a brand new drug. Technically, it's not cocaine anymore, but it's just as deadly.
Suzanne and I think they're fooling around with a formula, looking for a very specific side effect.
Which is?
Knowing the aliens. Nothing good.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure than reporting your success to the advocacy director. Why is this human acting so happy?
We call this the euphoria phase of the drug. In a moment, it will go into a transition state. Then you'll see the human will grow increasingly violent.
Hey, you! I'm talking to you! Open up this cage! You understand me? I want out! Hey, don't look at me like that! I want out of here! You understand me? Open up this cage! Get my hands on you! You dead meat!
What's wrong with him?
He's hallucinating, Envoy. It appears he's transitioned through hostility into a state of paranoia.
I see. Once again, you produced a drug that's worthless. Destroy the human. You had one more day and you failed to put it to good use.
One day was not enough.
Don't explain your failure to me, comrade. Explain it to the advocacy.
And boy, if I return to the caverns now, the advocacy will execute me.
Don't be so pessimistic, comrade. Perhaps they'll take pity on your miserable existence. Your feeble pleas may move them so much, you might be permitted the honor of taking your own life.
I'm sorry, Dr. McCullough. No one can ask forensics to release the tissue samples until the proper forms have been filled out.
I understand. Can you just give me the forms and I'll fill them out?
Well, now, see, that's the other problem. I'm just subbing for the forms clerk, excuse me, and I have no idea where she keeps them.
Look, where is she? At lunch?
No, she's on maternity leave.
Is that your name?
All right, let's just start. What did you say it looked like?
They are going out of their way to make our lives miserable.
They tried to stop me from bringing Gertrude in here. No motorized vehicles allowed in the building.
Norton and I really can't do much more until we have free access to their complete lab workup.
Unless
The tone of voice. The incomplete sentence. The deep hidden meaning we've all been waiting for.
Do you realize, oh insightful one, that less enlightened individuals consider unauthorized access to police data banks highly unethical?
Some might even consider it illegal.
Oh, and rude.
Oh, stop already. You've convinced me.
You want to get that slop out of here? What you are is what you are, and I'm not a duck. If you are a watercolor, or if you are a truck. Ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Idle amusement or scientific research?
Envoy, you startled me.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm attempting to isolate the centers of violence in its brain.
This one?
An interesting experiment. If the human chooses the window on the right, it's rewarded with food. If it goes for the window on the left, it gets the drug, along with a severe electrical shock.
The humans freely choose pain.
For drugs, they'll do anything. Here. Would you like to see more?
All I want to see is humans killing each other.
Then I've saved the best for last.
Wonder if you were going to show.
Without a police escort, Chicago traffic can be a real problem.
My people are too busy to run an escort service.
Is this the same as the others?
I won't know till all the forensic tests are run, but my stomach tells me he's number 8.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Help yourself.
Can you open it up, please? He must have seen something pretty awful before he went.
Maybe we all do.
They all have it, the radiation. Means something special to you, doesn't it? You feel like maybe telling me what you think's going on here?
Well, actually, Lieutenant, I think Agent Blackwood is much better at this sort of thing. Harrison?
You have an emergency call, Lieutenant.
We'll finish this little talk when I get back, won't we?
Looks like he was tortured before they killed him.
Look, we're wasting time playing games with the police. We've got to get going before things get even worse.
You're sure? There's no possibility of a mistake.
I'm sure those people do not work for me.
I see. Yeah, thanks, Liam. I'll take care of it at my end.
10-4.
Sergeant, bring a few of your men. Come with me, please.
Yes, ma'am. Tom, Frank, Fred.
Dummy up,
Over
here
here.
she comes.
I hope that call wasn't more bad news.
I suppose that depends how you look at it. Who's Liam McIntyre? Name doesn't ring any bells?
You don't look like somebody who asks questions unless they already know the answers.
Liam's the director of special operations for the DEA. All teams in the field, like yours, are under his direct command. It makes perfect sense, though. Liam never heard of you, either. Placing you under arrest for impersonating federal officers.
Lieutenant, you're making a big mistake here.
Lieutenant, we can explain everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you ample time to do just that. Read him their rights.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the courts.
Hiya, honey, want a date?
That depends on you.
Hey, you're kind of cute.
On second thought, I think we should forget about it.
Hey, can we call it a night? I'm falling apart.
2 more humans, then we quit.
Passing the crisis point. Now for the final test.
Jack, they already killed you. What's wrong? Are they doing to you? Jack?
Your opinion is that this drug is now successful?
It's perfect. Just what the advocacy wanted.
Then we can begin production.
Yes.
At last. The annihilation of this human scum is close at hand. Our kind have waited too long for this moment.
What a revolting development. Ranking right up there with the worst of them.
Uncle Hank's never gonna let me live this one down.
Remove their cuffs, please. You don't look any the worse for wear.
To what do we owe this unexpected freedom?
My phone conversation with General Wilson. You know, you could have saved us all a whole lot of trouble if you had just told me from the start you were an anti-terrorist team.
Well, we didn't think that you'd believe us.
Well, it is a pretty crazy story. Wild-eyed terrorists plotting to flood the city with some exotic drug.
Any crazier than Iraqi soldiers bombing their own people with poison gas?
Touché, Colonel. Yeah, now I know about each of you. General Wilson has told me some pretty impressive credentials.
Well, it won't do as much good unless we get to use them.
I've given orders that you were to have carte blanche from here on in.
Labs, computers, everything?
everything. Consider it a peace offering. After all, as someone recently told me, we are on the same side.
We commend you, Envoy. You will be rewarded for your efforts.
To serve our cause is reward enough.
When may we expect mass production and distribution of the drug to begin?
Production has already begun. We're releasing a human tonight to test his reactions outside our direct control. Distribution of the drug will begin as soon as the test is over.
It's time.
I'll do anything you want. Just give me more.
I'll give you all you want.
Kill many humans.
Go have fun.
This ain't New York, you idiot.
Buzz off.
One guy did all this?
Come on, I've got the plate. Gotta give me more. Give me more.
That's the drug taken from the guy in the dumpster.
As you can see, it's the same basic drug as the others, except we noticed a definite pattern beginning to emerge.
If you think of each molecule as a footprint in the woods, and you're a pretty good tracker, you can pretty much guess where they're taking you.
And get there ahead of them.
I bet you already know where they're going, don't you?
Well, what we did was program the computer to tell us where the terrorists would wind up if they continued to follow the sequence.
There it is.
It being what?
Preliminary analysis indicates that the first thing the drug will do is stimulate the pleasure centers of the brain. Net effect is immediate, extreme addiction.
But there's something even worse. This drug induces psychotic episodes marked by uncontrollable violent behavior.
In the hands of drug dealers, it could turn the city into a war zone.
And that's exactly what they want to have happen.
Yeah? For you.
Novak. What? When did it happen? Yeah, how bad? Oh, no. Yeah, of course.
What is it?
Looks like your terrorists have begun the war.
The drug exceeded all our expectations, Envoy. But we've attracted the attention of the police.
Are they following you now?
Yes, they're very close.
You mustn't lead them here.
We understand.
Your poorly conceived field test has caused a serious problem. No wonder you scientists have been relegated to a lower class.
You gotta give me more! Отсюда мозга! И такой, что делать? Кто нам здесь приказал? Вылетишь!
I know. We did all we could. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Jack Sawyer was a good cop. One of the best. And they made a big mistake killing Jack.
What are you doing?
Put in every available officer I have on this case. Sergeant.
Lieutenant, you can't start flooding the city with cops. You're going to spook them. They'll run.
They'll run from cover. That's what I want them to do.
You cannot send ordinary police after them.
What, are we back to... Could you hold on a second, please, Sergeant? What, are we back to this now? Us locals don't measure up to you feds?
That's not what Suzanne means. You've got top-flight people here, and I'm sure they can handle just about anything that comes their way.
Yeah, but not terrorists, right?
They can handle terrorists, but there is no way on earth they can handle what's out there waiting for them.
What are you saying? I'm gonna call you back, Sergeant. This isn't about terrorists at all, is it? What's out there?
It's been 2 hours since our team contacted us. They're either dead or captured. Give the orders to abandon the site.
What about the humans?
Just before we leave, have them injected and turned loose. They'll keep the police busy while we make our escape.
I'll see to it myself.
Aliens from outer space. And not a one of them a little E.T.
There is nothing cuddly about these things. They are cold-blooded killers.
Look, we're running out of time. Is Omega Force ready? I'm just waiting for the word, Harrison.
Lieutenant!
I have been a Chicago cop for 10 years, and this is the craziest story I have ever heard. And I swear to you, if you're lying to me, I'll throw the book at you so hard you'll wake up in the middle of someone else's life.
Then you will help us.
I hope I don't live to regret it.
You better get your men briefed, Colonel.
I'll be right down.
Suzanne, see if the computer can narrow down locations where the aliens might be hiding.
Okay, we'll get things started.
And while she's doing that, there's someone I know who just might be able to answer that question. Why don't you join me? I still have lots of questions.
closed a year ago. It all started again.
But how if the aliens were destroyed back in the 50s?
Because they weren't. They went into a state of hibernation. And then when they were exposed to intense radiation, that's when they began to revive.
So the radiation on the victim's clothes, that was your clue, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the things we look for. They can't exist without it.
There he is. Yeah, remember what I said? Keep your eyes straight ahead. Our visitor does not enjoy being seen talking with cops. Don Giuseppe.
Teresa.
It's kind of you to see me at this awkward hour.
No hour is awkward, Teresa. Now tell me, how could I be of service to you?
Thank you, Don Giuseppe.
Teresa. Too bad.
He always gives me one. For Saint Teresa of the Roses. A whole lot more to police work than computers. When I was a little girl, I used to crawl up into his lap and he'd read the funny papers to me. He's a friend of my parents.
It takes all kinds, I guess.
It's just Chicago.
Was he approached to handle the drugs?
He thought he was dealing with some upstart out-of-towners muscling in on his turf. He was seriously considering taking over their enterprise if it proved profitable. I suggest it wouldn't be such a healthy idea.
Does he have any idea where the base might be?
Practically his second home.
You're sure of this, Harrison?
Absolutely, Colonel. They're holed up in an abandoned prison at Wilson and 7th. Do you know where that is?
We're not far from there now. So, Norton figured it out, huh?
Well, he would have, but the lieutenant figured it out first. Seemed there's a little more to police work than just computers.
Rybaktrön. Rejstikon in a thousand at
Knallstarka Nottindaland.
Let's go! Move it! We're gonna take the east side of the building, take the west side of the building. I want this building secured from both those exits and entrances, okay? Just take care of that business and we're in good shape. Take off. Let's go.
How close to ready are you?
Real close.
Are you sure you don't want some backup on this?
This is what my men have been trained for, Lieutenant. There's no sense risking your people.
Ready, sir.
Looks like we're up to bat.
Without your counsel. Stop! The humans, the drug turns them against us. I order you to return to your cages at once. I am your master!
Okay, this is it. Let's do it!
Oh my God.
We have no other choice. We must discontinue production of the drug. The danger to our own kind is too extreme.
How are these insignificant humans able to frustrate our plans for them?
It is a mystery beyond all understanding.